Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto, bringing you another Bitcoin and market update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time-sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. Let's dive into Bitcoin, guys. We're here on the 1-hour chart. If you've been following the updates, if you've been following the Twitter, you know what we have going on here and our range-bound price action. If you're new, we can back out a little bit here and kind of give a little bit more of an overview. When we were back here in the beginning of February, we were in this range-bound price action, and I had all these levels marked for y'all. And when we were up here, I was saying we need to come back down and test some of these levels down here, which we've now done. So we had all this price action, had a bunch of nice trades, a bunch of updates there on the Twitter. Again, if you're not over there, then you need to be on there for those time-sensitive alerts. But let's see what we have going on right now, guys. So when price action came back up here on March 2nd, when we were up here, this is where I was giving the update on YouTube and on Twitter that we needed to come back down, and I wanted to see this red line tested. Okay, that we haven't really paid due diligence to this red line over time here, where we've kind of just been blowing through it and not really respecting it. We kind of had a little bit of a back test here, but this is a major macro support and resistance level, and it's also the level that absolutely halted the downtrend in its place, as you can see right here, before we had that pop up, and then we blew through it after some retracement back up. But this is a major macro and support level dating back to the beginning of January 2021. And you can see right now that we are respecting it. This is where we've fallen down to, right? We've fallen down from our support levels here. We came down, we back test the range lows here at the blue line, and now we're testing this red line here. And this is what I've been updating and saying, that this is the level that needs to hold if we want to see, that further upside. I think if we start losing this level, wicking down here is okay, on these lower time frames. But if we start getting down here and we start having candle closes, right, and we start seeing this level coming down here, and we start seeing price back testing this level as resistance, that's where we could potentially see further downside here, guys. And I think if we do start losing this level and back testing as resistance, we're probably going to see, much further downside, where we're coming back down. We're testing the channel line at 39. We're testing the yellow line at 38439. If we were to break back into the channel, that likely spells the midline of the channel at 37,000 approximately now. So that's what we could be seeing for further downside, guys. I do want to see this level hold. We do have some hidden bullish divergence forming here on the lower time frames. If we pull up the RSI, we go to like a 2-hour chart, you can see where we have the low end price and a higher low end price, but a low here on the RSI and a lower low on the RSI. Y'all see that? And that's the same thing on a 3-hour chart, the same thing on a 4-hour chart, even the same thing on a 5-hour chart, 6-hour chart. So the same thing. So a lot of these lower time frame charts have that hidden bullish divergence forming, where if we go into like a 30-minute chart and we really zoom in on price action here and we pull up that RSI, we can see where we're kind of even forming some type of bullish divergence, where we're creating lower lows here, but now we're kind of just creating the same low. This is actually still a slightly higher low on the RSI. So really zoomed in, we're creating that bullish divergence. On the zoomed out, 1 hour, 2-hour plus charts, we're making that hidden bullish divergence. So that could be at least some type of pop here, where we maybe get a little bit of action off this line. Now, those divergences don't mean too much by themselves, right? I mean, if there's enough selling pressure, we're just going to fall through the line. But this is a nice support level, and when we're on support, we have bullish divergences and hidden bullish divergences. So that could just be a sign that we get some type of pop off of here, and at least maybe get some retracement back up to a major, resistance level, maybe back up to the blue line, maybe back up to this box, if we were to see any further downside, guys. But again, if there's enough selling pressure, those divergences don't mean too much by themselves. And the main thing I don't really like here, guys, is total crypto market cap, okay? So what we have here, if we zoom it out just a little bit, I've been updating this as well on the Twitter, where this solid white line is our higher time frame macro downtrend line, okay? Where I know it's kind of jumbled here with all these drawings, but this has been our consistent downtrend dating back to November here, where this downtrend started. This line has proven as resistance each and every time here, guys, okay? Do y'all see that, where it's just been resistance? And now if we zoom in here and see what we have going on, you can see where we worked our way up through these support and resistance levels, right? And I was giving all these updates through all this price action. we had this must break, this green box right here. We came down, we kind of created this uptrend in our yellow line right here, where we were able to now kind of come up and break above this higher time frame resistance level. And we were coming back down here to back test this level and fell back into it. Okay. And then if we zoom in a little bit more here, you can see where we fell back down through the higher time frame trend line, fell down to our lower time frame uptrend. Okay. This uptrend that we had from the bottom. Do y'all see that? So we fell back down to our uptrend line here, bounced off of it, came in, back tested this higher time frame trend line as resistance right here. Okay. And then fell back down to that green box that I updated that, when we were falling right here, that we were looking for a bounce off the green line. And you can see on that wick how that just played out absolutely perfectly. This is where pretty much it halted every single coin in the market in its place. We bounced up. And then I gave that update right here with that path that, when we're bouncing back up here, this is now going to be a huge confluence of resistance. This is going to be extremely difficult to break now, guys. So even if we bounce off of here on total crypto market cap and we bounce back up and we start, coming back up and pushing higher, this is still going to be an extreme level of resistance to try and break through, guys. And that's what I don't like about here. If we were sitting on the red line and, price was above this higher time frame trend line, right? We were sitting up here, then I would like it a lot more. But how's total crypto market cap is sitting, I really don't like it, because we've had an uptrend here in our yellow line. We broke above our higher time frame trend line. We were trying to hold it as support. We lost it as support, lost the uptrend as support, back testing this level as resistance potentially, and then looking at further downside. And total crypto market cap, as I always say, is the king of the market, even above Bitcoin. Bitcoin's great to look at. It does certainly control the market, but total crypto market cap is what is even king above Bitcoin. Okay, guys. So this is what I don't like that we have going on right here, where we've lost support levels, back testing as resistance. Now pretty much at our last line of defense here in this green box before we were to really, start falling down again, guys. And if we followed back down here from the green box on total crypto market cap, that's not, another support level until approximately 1.71 trillion, guys. And if we go over to Bitcoin, that would put us at approximately the yellow line or so, kind of right in this level between 39 and 38.5 or so is where it would have us as a Bitcoin price right there. So that's what we're looking at, guys. We do have, some of that bullish divergences going on here, but I'm not too sold on this line holding with the way that total crypto market cap looks right now, guys. So that's what we have going on total market. That's what we have going on Bitcoin on the higher time frames, the lower time frames. If we go into the 4-hour chart real quick, just like we can create, technical targets to the upside, just like we did from these patterns down here, where we went from, our lows to our highs down to our lows, we can create potential targets to the downside as well, where we go from our high down to our low, back up to our high here. And if this high and this low and this current high, this were to prove as a high right now, that could have a potential technical target to come all the way back down to $34,000, guys. Okay, even potentially lower, but we're not going to, quite get into those levels yet. But a potential target of $34,000, guys, if we don't start holding some support here pretty soon. That doesn't have to be met. I'm just giving you a potential target based off the Fibonacci levels from this price action, guys. So that's what we're looking at right now in the market. If you enjoy the video, if you found it helpful, throw a like down, throw a comment. Thanks for watching, guys.